today I am going to show you some Creator Cafe lore that I've been thinking about. Let's get started. So Creator Cafe, for those of you who are not familiar with the game, is a game in which you both run a cafe and rescue critters. So this is my cafe. I'm on a bit of a minimalist aesthetic kick these days. And these are some of the decorations and customers that you can put in the cafe. And so you have a whole serving customers part that is basically skill-based or time-based minigames that I don't actually really need to show you right now. And you also have the critters. Let's go and check that out. So this is the little map, and the critters live on a magical floating island right next to the cafe that's called the habitat. You can also decorate the habitat, but it hasn't really happened for me these days. I have been a little bit like thinking about it, let's say. But yeah, these are my critters that I have rescued. Well, not my critters, they're their critters. They belong to themselves, and I can care for them. As you can see, you have the most like adorable little actions that you can perform with them. It really is one of my favorite part of the game. I just love it so much. I love spending time with it. And I just love them all. They all look so different, and as you can see, we had a forest biome and now we have like a beach biome, and different critters will want to live in different biomes more or less. And this is already related to the lore because this is telling us that Goldleaf Isles, which is the world where Creator Cafe is set in, is actually part of a wider universe with a lot of varied geography and climate. I really care about world building, and so when I think about the lore, I always think like, what is this world like? How do they get their food? How, what's the bureaucracy like? And something to know about Creator Cafe the game is that there's very little in terms of, this is not a plot heavy game, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, this is up here is another of those biomes, and there's a whole Winter Wonderland themed area that we can visit as well. Where was I? Yes, so Creator Cafe does not actually give you, the game itself does not actually give you a lot of lore or story. You have a wonderful little wonderfully illustrated little cutscene at the beginning, which you can check out yourself by playing the demo. That should still be on Steam as far as I know. That's absolutely free, and in which you learn that there was a traveling witch who during her travels met all these critters and realized that it was so much better than traveling on her own. And nowadays, us as the protagonist, who has been feeling lost and without a purpose for a while, inherit the cafe, which you've seen earlier. And it's a very direct cafe in the beginning, right? Like it's a bit run down. You have to give it a nice little first pass at decorating for it to look a bit better. And let's go and check out the Honeycrisp Grove, which is the first area, as I keep on chatting. Right, and so you have this whole fast forward to the present thing, and then that's pretty much it. You are instructed by a mysterious voice to enter portals through which you rescue the critters one by one, and you also receive mysterious non-signed letters that give you the potions that you need to open those portals. It's going to take us a bit of a while to see a portal, so bear with me there. For now, I just want to real quick show you the sort of environment the game is like, and what can that tell us about the lore. We see a very nature-grounded sort of environment. We're not seeing any factories, we're seeing people working the land or enjoying themselves. It's all very chill, and it's all very pardon me, it's all very, I want to say, self-paced. It gives the vibes of a world where everyone can just be themselves and relax. There's no sign that tells you this area is off limit, for example. Everyone has different skin colors or hair colors. Everyone is absolutely nonplussed whenever you open a portal in front of them or about the critters. So this is like a world where magic is a non-issue. You have a little bit of environmental storytelling, like what is this person looking at, what's going on. There's a smile here with the stone, who did that, why. They are also mushroom. There are mushrooms in the slightly desertic mountainous area. That cracks me up because that's not my impression of mushrooms and where they live, but I'm not an expert. And you do have it's right here actually, so you have the little log area here, which gives us like forestry, like really working with the land. And then we have the ruins that are like the most generic, I'm so sorry dear devs, but the most generic ancient medieval Central European like ruins you can think about. These ruins tell me nothing, they just tell me ruins, right? And you know what, I actually like that about the game, because it really allows you to open up to your own like interpretation and perspective of things. It's not like, oh, there was a battle 200 years ago and now everything's gritty and bad. I would not want gritty and bad in my video games. I like that this game is very much, this is not real life. Anyway, to go back to the lore, we have a witch, we have magic, we have people who are close to the lands and who seem to be living in some sort of countryside. This is very spring-like, this honey groves crisp, and now we can go and check out the actual city that's in the game to see what sort of environmental storytelling we can get out of it. So I just want to show you all that we can see through the game first before I tell you my thoughts. So this is the Emerald Bay, which is very much a seaside, seaport out of town. It has those red mailboxes from the UK, but it just screams European seaside town to me. Like, this could be Italy, this could be Belgium. Yes, there are seaside towns in Belgium. I have been there. The Belgians, they just love going to the beach in like February in Ostend. I have been there. Big memory of my own lore. Nothing to do with Critter Cafe though. I was like Critter City and I was like no. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show. There it is. So see, environmental storytelling. You have a words. I'm losing my words. Someone made their ice cream cone fell down in front of an ice cream shop. And there's another bit of environmental storytelling that I really like about this beautiful Emerald Bay town. That's at the far end, all the way. Just entering happily my way through. But yeah, the game doesn't give us a lot, which is great because it really makes you open up your imagination and leave the story there it is. I love it, it cracks me up. Who are you? Why are you here? Who are you looking at? It's very silly. This is probably the beach over there. We don't need to go check, I'm pretty sure they're just looking at people. This is supposed to be a family-friendly game, and yet here we are. Being someone looking at people all the way to the beach. Let's pretend they were looking at the boat. You know what? Let's pretend. Let's just say, wow, that's a very cute boat. We're probably looking at that boat. Alright. Moving on to the winter area. so that I can show you. This is the beach, but I'm just taking the long way back to the Vespa to show you. I'm losing my words, I apologize. I'm trying to say, I'm looking to show you. Nope. Sorry about that. I'm looking to show you. I can do this. I got this. I'm looking forward to show you the winter area where we can also see the portals where the rescues, because that's a big lore element, is that the creatures are prisoners of those portals, and they need our help to rescue, to get rescued and cared for. There's a big, this has two big ideas. It has the big idea for me of the theme of anyone can do this. So anyone can, if you have the right potion, if you're the right person at the right time, and it looks like it's very easy to be the right person at the right time. Wrong Vespa, classic mistake. You can do anything you set your mind to. You can rescue the creature. There is this, so this is the beautiful Christmas area, and we're going to right up there to see the portal. I'm so sorry the portal is already opened, so you will not get to see the cutscene, but if you look at my other videos, I have a video where I give an example of solving a portal. So you can just go and check that out. Right, is here to the right. Yes, there it is. Yay, that's a portal. Okay, I went through the dungeons. I am so sorry for not showing you all the puzzles I've been through. But you did not need to see that. Let us now enjoy the rescue creature cutscene by rescuing this adorable, soully cold creature. Aww. You absolute blob-shaped creature, I love you so much. Love the way they go boing, 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 boing. Scared, and they look towards us, and we reassure them that it's going to be okay, and we all go together through the portal like the new friends that we are. I love that. Yeah. I wish I would have shown you more of the and now we need to go to the habitat to care for our creature, our newly rescued creature, before we can ask them to work with us. And so there is a creature caring section just here, and we just need to find Sully. Here they are, and call them, and then we can just care for them here, and we can use anything that's at our disposal to better care for them. And I have completely lost where I was in my explanation, but basically you can be who you are, and that matters so much to me. The world really is open to who you are. Oh, that was so cute. And I love that. I love that. I think we need that as a society. And it can really be a metaphor for being who you are, even when who you are is not what you thought you would be. Alright, let's conclude this video. So I hope in this video I've shown you that Creator Cafe has a lore that is subtle but still present, and the lore says that this is a world with magic, this is a world where anyone can be what they want to be, and this is the world where anyone at any time can start again, which is something I really needed to hear during the time when I started playing the game. As you can see, I completely fumbled this coffee serving minigame, and yet there's no punishment. It's okay, I'm allowed to take my time and restart however how many times I need. And so I actually don't know what's up with the witch or what's up with our protagonist, but I would like to think that the witch is the one who's sending us the potions, because she's too busy traveling with her own critters and having her own adventures, but she is helping us out from afar with our own struggles, and it's very easy for me to sort of like project on our protagonist and see them as being lost without purpose for a while, as I was living in the city a few years ago, trying to work jobs that were not serving me. I think that's something that a lot of us can relate to, and that's also a theme you see a lot in other cozy games. The most obvious example being like Stardew Valley. Yeah, I think that's it for this little video on the Critter Café lore. Thank you so much for watching. What am I supposed to say? Like and subscribe, comment, it makes my day, but most importantly, do like and subscribe the video, that's what really helps, and of course, do try Critter Café, do play it, it is an excellent game. Thank you so much, take good care, have a good time zone, bye!